Just waiting on a few people to get here. Like you know how you try to sneeze and it won't come out. That's kind of like how I am. All right. Um, I guess I could go ahead and get started on my Let's Talk episode. So we reached the 60th episode of Let's Talk for the first time in history of the YouTube channel. So I know it seems like it's not really that special, but we're in episode 60 of Let's Talk. And let's just say this is going to be a very special episode, but I think you guys know where I'm getting at with this. So let's talk about the result of the Hell in a Cell match between Seth Rollins and The Finn. This match sucked. And let me tell you why. Because this match was very boring from the beginning. It was very slow paced. It was very boring from the start. I did not see anything spectacular or anything action wise. All I saw was just straight up boring mess. I mean, mess, nonsensical, idiotic situations between Seth and the Finn. And I think the worst part about this match was the referee. And I feel like, to me, the referee was the one that took the L because he stopped the match because of Finn's character. Because he was getting too many shots in the head because of concussions. And the referee stopped because he was afraid of that they're gonna bleed. What? You're scared of a little bit of blood? Like that's what Hell in a Cell matches were famous for. A lot of hardcore stuff. And so the fact that you're gonna stop the match because of that particular issue, that to me is a cop out. You know, I feel like the referee in at this point just took the L. So he explained the situation and he claimed that he was concerned about Bray Wyatt's character, the Finn, about getting a concussion, about wrestlers' safety, that he had to stop the match. To me, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard coming out of a horse's mouth. And now I know why I don't even watch WWE anymore like I used to, because it's stupid rules like this is what causes the product to suck even more. Because as I was watching this match, I noticed the fans were booing at the very least. The fans were booing so bad at this match. And this is how you know the company is unwilling to be creative and be something different. But it just seems like it's the same issue because the more I watched the match, the more irritated I got because the number one, Vince is the one that screwed up big time because I feel like there was no build up. To me, there was no build up between Seth Rollins and I appreciate you stopping by, Daniel. You just missed it when I was talking about the beginning of the Hell in, of the Hell in the Cell match between Seth Rollins and the Finn. The worst part about this match was the ending. And what I meant by that is that the ending is what messed up this match. It could have been legendary, and Seth Rollins, he botched the pedigree on the Finn, and I was just sitting there cringing so hard. I'm like, what are you doing? You botched the pedigree. I don't know why Triple H allowed Kobe Lopez to use his finisher, knowing that he botched. Like, it just made things a little bit more awkward. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was the worst pedigree I've ever seen in years. Coming from Lord have mercy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is one of the worst matches. The whole pay-per-view sucked. I've seen the highlights on YouTube, and now I know why people hated it. Vince McMahon knows he screwed up, and it's no brainer. Vince McMahon is famous for that. And I did not see the part where they were chanting AEW, AEW, and some people say I heard a chant saying "Boss, Boss." Like that's what I heard from the video. The crowd was dead. They did not like this match. They were cheering for the Finn, and I don't blame them. But it seems like well, the Finn went. Yeah, he won. Yeah, he did. But still, the referee messed up. I mean, Seth was just giving this nigga so many headshots to the head, and you would literally think that Vince would allow that to happen because it's PG. You're not allowed to get chair shots. But since the referee saw it, he stopped it, and it's I couldn't believe it. The crowd was so upset. They were so pissed off that night. And as I've seen it in my own eyes, watching this video, and I'm like, wow, they really hit this pay-per-view. I don't blame the fans one bit. Because Vince McMahon screwed up. The referee screwed up. I mean, good lord, this is just beyond stupid. Not only the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view was terrible, the next night on Raw was a lot worse. I mean, they started off with Rusev, Randy Orton, and King Corbin in the ring jumping and carrying on. So as that happened, Bobby Lashley, he basically, being Bobby Lashley, they did the we're seeing Rusev's home. I'm thinking they were in a hotel or something. They go ready to get it on, and but it just seems like that was probably the entertaining part, the best part about Raw. But everything else is terrible. It's like as I'm looking for some exciting moments, I'm trying to see which one is good, which one is like okay, they got one part right, they're gonna step it up, but what I saw was just I saw an embarrassment. I'm like, what is y'all doing? Like, what is going on with the WWE? It's like they're falling back into the old habits. I'm like, dang, man, y'all just had a good premiere. Now I feel like you're taking 2 steps back of how you were before. And now the ratings are going to continue to decline. Because I thought Vince McMahon was going to step down as CEO. But it seems like he's not letting Paul. Well, I see some stuff that Paul Heyman did, but it seems like the other writers were messing up and screwing up. They couldn't even keep up the pace. I mean, Natalia. Natalia versus Macy Evans or whichever that broad's name is. They had a pretty good last man standing match, and that was the only part I like about Raw. Two things: Lana and Bobby Lashley, Natalia and Lacey Evans. Yeah, Lacey Evans. Two things are Raw, but it just seems like they're not getting back to the basics. They're falling back to the old habits, and that right there is what killed it for me. I couldn't watch it. I just had to change the channel. Even the fans shouldn't be in the event in the first time, and they're booing the end of the match. People are just left because of that. Yeah, they probably should have left because I got so many angry comments on Facebook after that match, and I'm just like, wow, Vince really screwed up. He screwed up big time, Mo, for real. That's how you know that this company is really unwilling to step up its game, but it just seems like nothing they do will work. You're gonna continue to fall back into your old habits, and it's gonna cause people to get out of their seats instead of putting their butts in seats. If you look at Friday Night SmackDown, last Friday Night SmackDown premiere, The Rock, Becky Lynch, even though I do not like her, and King Corbin's excitement, that was probably the entertaining part about SmackDown, and it 2 point ratings, 2 point ratings, 2 point million ratings, and basically based on the premiere. So what happened to Raw? I tell you, they went back into the old habits. Nah, nah, Brandon. He did not become the new Seth Rollins. He did not become the new Roman Reigns. He became a joke. The fans were booing him, and that goes to show you that his babyface character is starting to get really stale, and I really think it needs to change. So, I'm just saying. WWE or WWE stars is too much pro wrestling. What does that even mean? That doesn't make any sense. It's too much pro wrestling. It's your fault that your product sucked. If you would have stopped the match, then none of this fiasco would have happened. None of this backlash would have happened. But nah, you, instead of facing the criticism, instead of facing the music, you rather just erase the situation. Like, that's how you know Vince McMahon is a coward. It is sad to me that of how we've come to this day and age in the WWE, why we cannot get back to the way it used to be. Even though it's still PG, I feel like nothing has changed. They're doing all this changing the logos, the stages. It's the same issue. That's the problem with the WWE. They don't know when to just step up. Stop creating the same issues and start to do something different. But it seems like nothing nothing has changed. And here I am sounding like a smart. I gotta stop, man. But still, like, y'all, bro, I think Vince McMahon messed up. He messed up. He really messed up big time. And and one of the main reasons why I said that is because he's getting old. He's out of touch. He needs to retire. He needs to pass the torch to Triple H and him, or Shane McMahon for that matter, or better yet, pass the torch to Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman is like one of the best writers you have right now. and he cuts good promos on Brock Lesnar or any other superstar. So if you do that, I guess Raw can just go back to what it used to be. But just based on the Hell in a Cell match and the result of it, I feel like it's not. I mean, this pay-per-view sucked so bad, especially the main event. That should basically tell you how stupid Vince McMahon has become. He ain't changed. This company ain't changed. They're falling back into the old habits. No pyros. It's it's like a mess. This is when old people like this man turn 74. Yeah, couldn't agree more, Daniel. I'm just over it at this point. So let's talk about AEW last night. Another great job, another standing, well, another solid performance, and another great show on AEW. I did not like the indie wrestlers, too many flips and kicks and stuff. That was probably the only issue I have with the show. But what I did love about it was the pyros, and that's it. Everything else was really good. The matches were great. Chris Jericho cut an amazing promo taking shots at the WWE on the Jack Swaggers or Jack Hager's "We the People" chant. It's been dead and buried and it's not coming back. And the fans, I love the AEW crowd because I feel like they know what's up. They know what real wrestling is. They have real emotions, not like what WWE is doing, and especially on Raw. So that's that right there is should tell you something why this AEW is the future of wrestling. As far as WWE goes, I don't think they're gonna get better unless you have SmackDown. So it seems like SmackDown is the A show and Raw is the B show. And you know what? I find it funny that the smarts on Facebook, especially the WWE fanboys, will defend this company to the fullest and is still claiming that WWE has better talent. Since when? Since when? I don't see no talent out there. All I see is just PG self. Well, I'm not even gonna go there. They are 2 episodes in, and they're still doing great. Now I'm hearing that they got 7 point something million viewers last night. Ever since the ending, I love the ending of AEW. It was one of the best moments of that show. Was the ending? The dude coming out with the skateboard, beating up on Jericho, and just like in my review, the skateboard is one of the best weapons to use in defense. In case you want to get into a beatdown, well, get into a beatdown with somebody. So AEW, a great wrestling company. Yeah, they do. Um, I was watching the YouTube video while I was in school earlier. I couldn't hear anything, but I did hear him say something about you know them getting mad at Batista for winning the 2014 Royal Rumble, and then they are the reason why he left out of the company because he spoke the truth. Where's the real men? Where's the passion? Where's the real stars? All you got is marks, aka the indie wrestling madness nonsense. So that's probably one of the main reasons why Batista left, and he ain't coming back. Even when he showed up this year's WrestleMania, he left back out of the company, and That right there goes to show you that this, I'm not even gonna say the N word, so I think you guys know what I'm coming about. He was. That probably say it'll be your funeral. I marked out where he said that. This is how you know AEW has some really great writers. They are letting wrestlers be themselves. Why couldn't the WWE do that? So, so I think I'm gonna in this live stream. I just wanted to get my thoughts and frustrations on the terrible ending from the worst pay per view in years. Well, of the year 2019, and the referee is a faggot. Screw him. You know what I'm saying? He ruined the match. So if y'all enjoyed this video and my thoughts on this, thumbs up. Follow your boy on Instagram if you must. It's your man's DHR2, and I'll see y'all bammers later. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up before I go. But these are should debut at the AEW. Watch SmackDown and see what is good or bad or not. I mean, listen, last Friday's SmackDown was pretty good. It joined 2 million viewers, way better than Raw. So, I mean, NXT can still try. They're still struggling. I heard they have good matches, but they're they're still not stepping up because it's still in a part of WWE. So so yeah, man. I'm gonna head out of here, man. It's your man's DHR2, and I love y'all. Peace out.